Hey YouTube, it's your girl Dime back with another video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you should do so right now because I'm lit over here. I keep you entertained, I keep you happy and laughing, and yeah, I'm keeping y'all active, like something to watch every day. If it's not every day, every other day, but you still get a video. Hey, but I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me to 200 subscribers. I'm on the road because, baby, I've been seeing y'all come through clutch. I've been seeing y'all. We so close to 200. Like, when I mean we so close, we close. Like, knock, knock, who's there? But y'all been doing y'all thing with the views and the watch time. I see y'all doing y'all thing. And just stay tuned on this journey. But this story time, no further ado, is about how I really didn't play my boyfriend, but I played my boyfriend because I messed with his enemy, but I didn't know until after. But more of the story, yeah, whatever, bam. So, one day, me and my boyfriend, well, he wasn't my boyfriend at the time, but him, my boyfriend, we was working together. He just started working there, and I had my buddies at school, and he had his whatever everywhere, whatever, I didn't care. But at school, I had my woes, and at work, I had my woes. But also, I knew I wanted him. He wasn't my boyfriend, but I really wanted him to be my boyfriend, but he wasn't my boyfriend. No, I didn't want him to be my boyfriend. So if y'all ain't gonna watch the story time, go watch it. So, that's how that went. And just so happenly, I ran into my boyfriend enemy. What's so bad about it is that at school, this is where I'm saying, it's my nose piercing, y'all. At school, I shouldn't even been that friendly the way I just did this. So I was on a bus one day and my boyfriend enemy was sitting next to me. But yes, let me tell you this. Me and my boyfriend enemy was very close. Like, I can't even act like we wasn't. Like, he called me every night. He talked to me on the phone all the time. When boyfriend wasn't on the phone with me, he was on the phone with me. So you see what I'm saying? When ex wasn't on the phone with me, he was on the phone with me. So like he was always a backup plan, but then again, he was always on the phone with me. So he was on the phone with me, woo, kiki cocking it up every night, whatever, going to sleep, getting on the bus in the morning together, going to school, and getting off of school together. But let me tell y'all, listen to what I'm saying. When I say his enemy, I need y'all to play very close to enemy. So we're gonna call him enemy. So enemy, he sat up there and was very WW clubby. He was very thuggish, like if you mind, you mind. I don't want you messing with other dudes, and let me see your phone. He was off on that age, like that's why I call him. But he was my boyfriend enemy, but like I should have called him something else. But he was very much demanding and directive. Like, he walked around in school because he was the tallest motherfucker in the school. Literally, like, when I'm telling y'all he was the tallest motherfucker in the school, he was the tallest motherfucker in the school. So he thought he was the running shit. Like, he thought he was just running shit. Like, if he said come, you supposed to came to him. Boy, ain't nobody dog. So he'd get mad because I was the only girl that didn't play that. Don't tell me to come here in the hallway like you just own me. Like, I'm not that. So we'll argue and he'll get in the hallway and start trying to rough me up, and here me go running up the flight of stairs. I'm trying to get gone. But remind you, he's tall, so his legs is getting far, but he's not getting too fast because he don't move fast. I move fast. So that's just how he was. This is my backstory about who he is. So he like a tough thug type of guy. Like, he was one of those, and very cocky and conceited. He thought he could get any and everybody, and yeah, that was just him. But I never really was worried about his appearance because I knew I was doing what I had to do in life, and I knew what I was doing in life, so I didn't really care for what he was doing because he wasn't my man's, period. So this one day we were on a bus. He's sitting next to me. He like, I hate the fact that you be talking to me in school like you just won't get your ass beat and woo-thoo and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, boy, because you act like you be somebody daddy in here and you will get your ass beat. Like, you feel me? Like, you not understanding. So he like, well, let me see your phone. Let you see my, huh? So now you can't hear? Huh? Come again, say what? Come again, say what? And y'all remember if that was school dance? School dance. Come again, say what? He like, so that's what we on? Move, if I can get out the seat. Okay, bye. Him being petty, he sits down in my seat. Remind you, we got assigned seats, so we already stuck like a duck. So he's telling me he finna move by. Boo. Tomato, 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 move on, move along. Okay. Boom. He didn't move. He sit down. He slides out, but he's sitting my, like, If that makes sense, he slides from the back. He's sitting in the back on the other side. You know how the buses be. Assigned seats, two to a seat. He was in the back. Yeah. So he slid out inside of my seat and pulled me down and sat on his lap. He talked about, you gonna stop playing with me. I'm like, playing with you? Boy, you playing with me like, boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. Because you just always doing a lot. So he like, this where you gonna sit for the rest of the day because you want to act out. You want to act out. Well, let me see your phone. Nope. Remind you, I told y'all he was tall. So he's trying to tussle me for my phone. I'm not folding under pressure. And I'm like, I try to lock my phone, but that didn't work. Like, he's tussling me like, boy, you're not my boyfriend. What are we fighting over my phone for? Because if I ask for your phone, your heart gonna sink to your asshole. Like, you feel me? Like, and I don't even care because we're not together. Y'all, his arms really long, so I'm going like this, reaching up with my phone in my hand. He turns around and he snatches my phone, talking about I got it down, I got it down. So now he get up out the seat, and the bus driver screaming, sit down. And we had an annoying ass bus driver. Like, she was the most annoyingest bus driver, annoyingest person. Fuck the bullshit. She was annoying. Like, she stayed yelling. Like, you can be sitting down and it can be your birthday and she yelling at you talking about happy birthday, but that don't mean nothing. Girl, nobody asked you to say shit. Shit, you could better have said not even saying happy birthday. The fuck wrong with you? Like, that bus driver was annoying. So he up and looked through my phone and he runs into his boyfriend name and ex and wooty blue but them main people that's in the story. I'm like he said, so you fuck with D? Ooh, you fuck with boyfriend? We call him boyfriend. You fuck with boyfriend? I'm like, what you mean? He was like, boyfriend is my motherfucking enemy. So you fucking with these other niggas lames and woo. Like, come on now, be serious. And he was that person where he was conceited and cocky, but he also had feelings. How could you have feelings and you thirsty? How could you have feelings and you a hoe? How could you have feelings? Like, tell me what's tea, baby. Tell me what's tea, because how you got feelings? Let's play a game. It's called Let's Play. That's not what he said, but this just anyways. So I'm like, how you gonna get mad and catch feelings? Like, how you gonna get mad? He was like, so you fuck around with these ladies, woo. See, that's that shit I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. See, I knew your ass wasn't good for nothing. I knew your ass wasn't shit. And I knew your ass was never gonna be shit, so what? So what? And what about it? Because nobody said you catch no feelings. What we do was what we do. What we did is what we did. What I do is what I definitely do. He didn't say that as an answer. That made him so pissed off that he sat in my phone talking about, if you touch me while I got your phone in my hand, I'm throwing this bitch out the window. So he rolled down the bus driver window, and she's still screaming, he don't give a fuck. Don't nobody give a fuck. He said, ma'am, it's hot in here. She was like, oh, well, just say that next time. That's how strict this bus driver was. We never got in trouble on anybody's bus. You don't get in trouble for raising the window down if you hot. You never got in trouble for asking a question. She just, ooh, she was angry. She must have never got no dick. But anyways, so he's scrolling down my phone. He all in my business. He started texting. These stories might get me in trouble, but hey, I'm giving them to you guys. He started texting boyfriend talking about, so what time you get on work and what this, him texting him, but he thinking this me texting him, whatever. He like, why you asking so many questions? My boyfriend asking me, cause Detective Gadget, enemy over here texting boyfriend trying to be nosy. Talking about woo, and this and that. He said I should call his bitch ass and tell him I'm finna whoop his ass woo, now you my girl.
And I wish he would. I wish he motherfucking would.
So.
Little bitch ass nigga.
So I'm like.
Okay, God, I'm sorry. You still a bitch ass nigga.
Okay. Me trying to finish the story. Anyways, so I'm like, I done got lost track. Everything just happened. Anyways. He started getting all defensive and stuff. He talking about, and I'm getting off at your bus stop. So he demanded me what he about to do. Talk about, lucky I don't come to your job and what job you work at. I'm not telling him what job I work at because.
Oh, story time, right?
Yeah. So I'm trying to keep this nose ring in there, but it still want to come out. I want to be seen. They want to be seen. Make like I got a boogie again. I don't. Okay? Okay. But, he like, we getting off at your bus stop. He asked me what bus stop I'm getting off. I'm telling him nothing. Like, why you in my grown business? Like, didn't your parents teach you to mind your business? Didn't they tell you mind a business that pays you? Is you getting paid for this? I don't think so. So, more of the story, he turns around, he sent himself my number. Remind you, we only communicated on Facebook Messenger. So he sent himself my number. He calls me as soon as I get off the bus. Why he's getting off the bus with me and talking about stay on the phone with me. Stay on the phone with me all day. So you trying to be petty. You trying to be petty ready for what? So I get to work. And, no, before I get to work, I'm asking, back up. That pan failed and it threw me off. When we were on the bus, I asked him what's wrong with him. He proceeds to explain to me, talk about that dude grimy. He freaked on my FL. I'm like, what did I do with me though? He was like, you fucking with him too. He always that nigga always trying to stuff. He must knew you was my girl. Your girl. I'm not even your girl. And I'm like, that got nothing to do with me. That got something to do with y'all. And I don't know him like that. I really did not just meet him, but I did just meet him. So with that being said, I just met both of y'all. Really, not really. Don't matter. It don't matter. I didn't meet y'all together, so it don't matter. I don't know y'all personally. Well, I do. That's not the point. So when I got off the bus, like I said, he sent himself my number. He calls me and stay on the phone with me all day trying to ask me to stay on the phone with him. So I get to work. Boyfriend come to work. He all up on me, untying my robe and asking, can he see my phone? I said, what is this ask to see the phone day today? Like, what in the fuck? Like, everybody asked to see my phone. I said, my mama calling. And you know that's everybody's favorite lie. Your mama calling, your mama texting. Let me talk to her. No, I'm all right. He glimpsed at my phone talking about how you know enemy. I'm like, I was finna ask you that same question. I'm like, today is just a bad day. Like, I don't know if it's a good day or a bad day, but it's not going well. He asked me my phone, but then he takes my phone, and then he proceeds to tell me that he's not cool with boyfriend. Then boyfriend asked me my phone, and even though he's my boyfriend, you asked me my phone also. I'm like, I'm scared. Is he gonna take my phone again? And he gonna see this and the third? So I'm like, 1 + 1 = 2 not adding up. They must have talked to each other. How they calling each other enemies, but they know so much about my phone? Like, how do y'all know so much? Y'all. He talking about how you know him. I asked him how he know him. Like, he was like, and like anybody else usually, they're not going to tell you the truth until the truth comes out. So, boyfriend proceeds to tells me that he was like, oh, he just mad because some shit that happened. It was like some foul shit. It was like some fool shit that he did to me. So, boyfriend telling me that it's something that enemy did to him. But enemy just flat out told me. I said, I ain't never seen nobody but beat around the bush. Like, if you did it, you did. And if you didn't, you didn't. Okay. But he's making a long story about nothing. So he's telling me, boyfriend is like, he did some foul shit to me. His ass lame as hell. So I'm convinced, like, so who's telling the story? So I'm like, because I'm starting to really like boyfriend, I'm taking his story. So then, me being messy, I go back to enemy the next day and tell enemy, like, this is what he told me. He said, oh, my mama, you know how niggas get. Oh, my mama. Call his ass right now. Call his ass right now. That boy lying. That boy lying. And lo and behold, I go back to work. I'm like, so, just so happenly, enemy is calling me while I'm at work. Talking about, you with that bitch ass nigga? You with that bitch ass nigga? Put him on the phone. Put him on the phone. I'm like, no, he not here. He not here. Whole time he over here looking at me talking about who I'm on the phone with. Jesus, God, damn, let me pray about what's about to happen. So, that pick up a little heat. That pick up a little heat, a little tension. And then boyfriend proceeds, we're up in the front by ourselves. Like, when I tell y'all I was trying to be a manager, they always left me with some damn body, and that was the worst thing to do. They left me and him up there. He's starting to kiss on me and woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. So I'm like, let me ask you a question. While we getting all lovey-dovey, kissy-kissy up here in this front. Let me ask you a question. Tell me the truth. What happens when you're an enemy? And then he flat out told me. And told me what happened to enemy. So I'm like, he told me the truth. He was like, yeah, he said that I freaked on his FL and woo, and either between I took her V card or something happened. So he was explaining it to me. So it's starting to add up to what Enemy said. I'm like, I didn't look at him the same no more. I was kind of upset because I'm like, I wasn't believing him at first, but see, this is what he said. This is what I was saying. Boyfriend had said that he laced him. That Enemy had laced him. But then the story about the boyfriend situation. So both of the stories was true. But
it was just our own.
It was their own version. And it was the only reason why they didn't like one another. His reason was because he freaked on his girlfriend. Enemy reason was because boyfriend freaked on his girlfriend. And boyfriend reason was because Enemy laced him. So that was the story that became about. But it was the bad part is the fact I heard two different stories, so I didn't know who to believe. So when it came down to it, it became down to it, they was mad at each other for two different reasons. But yes, I asked him about the boyfriend about the story about he was talking about how you did something with his FL and whatever went through, and then he was like, yeah, I did, but I was wrong. But that's not the reason I don't like him. I don't fuck him because of this. So that's how that story went. So I'm in the middle, like, so now I'm in the hot seat because, like, boyfriend was laid back and too much chill. Enemy was on go, but you should have known because he was kind of a kid still. He was just tall. Like, he was very tall, but he was still a kid. He was grown enough for me. He didn't have to be too old. I think he was like 2 years younger than me. That don't matter because you should see the people that date now. 7 years apart, 25 years apart. God damn, ain't you dating your daughter, cousin, auntie, uncle? Like, damn, why you dating that man? But it don't matter. So, yeah, I got put in the middle of that. So, me being petty, me and boyfriend got into it. I'm telling boyfriend, I'll go freak around with Enemy since y'all want to play that flip-flop back and forth game anyway. So, I'm starting to heat up the situation because boyfriend pissed me off. Boyfriend pissed me off because he brung something. No, he didn't even bring them, but it's the point. McDonald's and Burger King sat across the street. He brought some Burger King ass bitches over here to try to get on my nerves. So these bitches over here talking about where is I'm not gonna give him his real name in here. He like, where's boyfriend? And he comes in the back all smiley and shit. Boy, I knock your teeth in the middle of next week. Stop playing with me. Like, but it's okay. So me being petty, I took somebody from Burger King. So I was dating, at this point, I was dating somebody from Burger King, up the street, down the street, around the corner. So I was just getting get back because, bitch, you could have simply told these girls from Burger King, these Burger King ass bitches. You could have told them that he just fucking up in the kitchen. This should have been a voiceover messing around with him. So, he just going back and forth, with me telling me I ain't shit with the woo and with the woo about 56. I don't give a damn. So now I'm messing around with these Burger King ass bitches. What is they calling me for? Hello.
Did you fall out?
No.
Called and said that somebody fell out and she wanted to make sure everybody was okay. So
Bro.
if your mama called you too, it's for the same reason though.
Now my mama calling me. Just great.
It's for the same reason. Just tell her I ain't fall out. Just that's all you gotta say. I'll tell you what she gonna call you for.
They annoying. Like you can't live next door to your own family. That's annoying.
Your mama called before she get worried.
Oh my gosh.
I think somebody fell out, guys.
What you gotta say? What you gotta say? Go ahead. I just heard.
So I ask you again, what are you doing this day?
Why can't they mind their business?
Because somebody said that you was out there like you were hurt. Somebody jumped in the phone hurt.
Ain't nothing wrong with me. You just got the phone with me. It was for TikTok.
Talking about another. Now how about I make every story time about me?
You want it? Or you don't want it? You don't want them to hear the bad while I'm still with you. You only tell the bad when you're done with them. You don't tell the bad while you're with them.
Tell them this.
You trifling. And I'm leaving that in there to show them how trifling you are.
I said excuse me. Everybody fart. Everybody shit.
So you shouldn't know yourself? That's what you're telling me?
No.
No,
Bro, okay,
yeah, you shouldn't know yourself. You shouldn't know
Bruh.
yourself. Yeah, this video is a whole lot of mess. So I really hope y'all mess with me because at this point, at this very moment, this story time went left. Like, out of the door left. Like, but yeah, I think that's what the end of the story was about him doing bogus. And I turned around and I was still messing with Enemy because boyfriend pissed me off because of them Burger King ass bitches came up in that hole. And if y'all want to know about the more of the Burger King ass bitches, I got more stories with Burger King ass bitches and boyfriend because I guarantee them Burger King ass bitches, I guarantee they're not that motherfucking legend. They know exactly what the fuck they is. You Burger King ass bitches, period. Okay, if y'all work at Burger King, I'm not knocking y'all because I was putting time want to work at Burger King, but them Burger King ass bitches, them specifically, I don't like them. Because them bitches don't ever disrespect me like that. First off. But don't do that. Don't do that. But y'all, I want to hear stories about those. Comment below and I will give y'all stories about Burger King ass bitches, Enemy, and boyfriends. Since you want to be heard about it. Heard so much. I'm going to tell y'all about his dirt. Okay? Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out. Get me to 200.